Hi dear friends, as you know today's topic is accident prevention. What is an accident? An accident, mishap or a misadventure is an unforeseen and unplanned event or circumstance. Often with lack of intention or necessity, it usually implies a generally negative outcome which may have been avoided or prevented had circumstances leading up to the accident being recognized and acted upon prior to its occurrence. Some may even call it an act of God. An accident can occur anytime and anywhere. It is our job to be able to prevent an accident to a certain extent. Types of accident. Now anything can be considered an accident, but to narrow it down, there are a few types of accident. These are home and workplace accident, automobiles and motorcycle accidents, industrial accidents, home and workplace accidents. Home may be a place to escape the dangers of the outside world, but a new report shows dangers abound on the home front as well, causing as many as 20,000 deaths, 7 million disabling injuries, and 20 million hospital trips in the US each year. Accidents are the main cause of injury and even death in children. People only relate accidents to traffic accident or accidents in outdoor activities. However, as a matter of fact, the place where people regard as the safest place, home, hides many hazards. After falls and poisoning, the most common causes of death at home were fires, inhalation and suffocations, and drowning. Children are most vulnerable to accidents at home, as they accidentally drink hazardous materials like poisonous substances or insert fingers into electrical switches. According to statistics, falls at home or the workplace is considered one of the highest accidents that occurs all over the world. It can be prevented largely by just looking out while walking and conscious of one's actions. The elder population is very vulnerable to tripping due to their unstable gait, and this can largely be prevented by hand rails, grab bars, etc. One case of sure negligence at workplace took the lives of little children. As many as 20 children fell ill after eating midday meal at a primary school in Lakhimpur Kheri district of Uttar Pradesh. The children who started vomiting and complained of abdominal pain were rushed to the local community health center only to find pesticide was put in the food instead of oil. The time of India, 24 July 2013. There are several cases that have resulted in death when it can be easily avoided. Accident cannot be completely avoided, but its occurrence can be prevented. To prevent accident to children, adults should pay more attention to home safety. Interventions are conducted with parents nowadays to reduce home accidents. Pediatricians are incorporating training into their interactions with new parents. Parenting classes are also being used to educate parents about how to curb the accidents at home, even at workplaces. There are strict rules that need to be followed to ensure security of the people working. Statistics suggest that overall accidents at home and the workplaces have declined due to better safety precautions at workplace and home, like the installation of smoke detectors. Thus, home and workplace accident represents a domain where interventions have been largely successful. Automobile and motorcycle accidents. One single great cause of accidental death is automobile and motorcycle accidents. A road traffic injury is a fatal or non-fatal injury incurred as a result of a collision on a public road involving at least one vehicle moving. Children, pedestrians, cyclists, and the elderly are among the most vulnerable of road users. Nearly 3,400 people die on the world's road every day. Tens of millions of people are injured or disabled every year. Children, pedestrians, cyclists, and the elderly are among the most vulnerable of road users. Around the world, to raise the profile of the preventability of road traffic injuries and promote good practices related to helmet and seatbelt wearing, not drinking and driving, not speeding, and being visible in traffic. Statistics show the different types of automobile statistics on reasons for accidents. It is better to be used than to be sorry. Prevent accidents by taking all the precautions you can. A few preventive measures are, as they say, speed thrills and also kills. Keep a rein on your speed so that one is in better control of the vehicle. Obey traffic rules. Traffic rules have been designed with safety foremost in mind. It takes into account safety for all, including pedestrians. Follow the lane and keep the required distance between vehicles. Wear seat belts. Seat belts are life-saving. A statistic has revealed that 63% of those who died in accidents had not strapped on their seat belts. Pedestrians and children come first. Preference is to be given to pedestrians and children crossing the road. Read caution signs. Caution signs are very important as they warn about accident-prone spots so that the driver can reduce the speed of the vehicle. Signboards on the road are vital clues about road design so that the person behind the wheel can exercise caution. Adopt anti-skid brake system in the cars so that the risk of cars skidding can be reduced. Airbag in vehicles are a must to cushion the impact in case of accidents. Vehicle must be in good working condition. There should be no compromise on the quality of brakes and tires. Further, it is imperative to inflate tires with the right air pressure to avoid tires burst and road. Roads should be in good condition with proper signboards. It is vital to install reflectors on roads so that deviation and medians are clearly visible to drivers. Avoid drugs and alcohol while driving. Drugs and alcohol can slow down reflexes, disrupt accurate judgment and cause mental alertness to dip. They have been the reason behind many fatal road accidents. Falling asleep behind the wheel has led to many grave mishaps on the road. However, getting people to follow these safety measures is difficult. To promote the use of seat belts or reduce driving speed, a combination of social engineering, health education, and psychological intervention may be most appropriate. Industrial accidents. Natural disasters have claimed countless human lives throughout history, with their unexpected waves of destruction. But there is still something uniquely terrifying and heartbreaking about an industrial disaster. When our best precautions fail and our achievements turn deadly. The 1,000th body has been pulled from the Bangladesh garment factory building that collapsed last month. Very few other industrial accidents in world history have had such a high death toll. They include April 26, 1986, a reactor meltdown at the Chernobyl nuclear plant in present-day Ukraine spews radiation into the surrounding community. A fire kills dozens of people immediately and contamination of the air, food and water has been blamed for thousands of deaths. United Nations agencies have put the death toll at 4,000 to 9,000, with anti-nuclear grounds contending the number is much higher. December 3, 1984. Lethal methyl isocyanate gas leaks from a pesticide plants in Bhopal, India, exposing 500,000 people in surrounding community to trained air and water. It caused an estimated 15,000 deaths, and activists blames many more cases of cancer, birth defects and illness on the continuing contaminations. April 26, 1942. A gas and coal dust explosion inside a Japanese-run mine in Banxi, China kills 1,549 people. To prevent accidents occurring in the workplace, employers should establish a safety management system that incorporate risk assessment and monitoring procedures. It seeks to protect workers, the public and the environment by preventing major accidents from occurring at these installations. Minimizing the consequence of a major accident on site and off-site, for example, by arranging appropriate separation between major hazard installation and housing and other centers of population nearby, such as hospitals, schools and shops, and appropriate emergency planning.